Alright, Imam. I got everything we need to go fishing.
Let's do this, man.
So I got hats, got some sunflower seeds, I got a stress ball in case we don't catch nothing. Look like
man.
Southern California Imam right there.
You got the worms and all that good stuff, and the bait.
Okay, so now I think we're ready. Actually got fishing gear.
Yeah, we straight now.
Ready to catch like a million minnows, a billion bass, a trillion trout. How do you use one of these things? I remember back in the day, you was like regular Jihad. We didn't even say Imam, it says Jihad Saafir. So what inspired you to become Imam Jihad Saafir?
I don't recall any ceremony. So I used to work at a barber shop just coming out of high school.
You were a barber?
Yeah, I was a barber.
Man, so I can go to you to get lined up? I know the whole time.
Man, I had the fresh cuts, man. On Crenshaw. So I was right there on Crenshaw. That's the riffraff area where you know, you go get your cut if you're in LA, if you're in South Los Angeles.
You get cut one way or another.
Yeah. Yep. So if you were to ask me during that particular time if you know, I had in my plans to be an Imam, I would have told you no way. You know, you plan and Allah plans. And of course, you know, Allah's plan definitely overcomes your plan.
So the youth are going through this like new phase, right? I mean, even from when we were youth, it's a lot different now. Mm-hmm. And I feel that, you know, maybe the centers or the leaders might not be tailoring to their needs. I mean, can you speak on what is it exactly that's going on, and what do we got to do to like really connect with these youth? You know, what do the leaders have to do to connect with the youth right now?
There needs to be a plan, you know. So I think even the Imams, a lot of times, they're not equipped with the tools of dealing with the youth, you know. So this idea of hiring someone who deals directly with the youth, I think, is important. You know, whether it's one or two individuals.
I mean, what are the traits that person has to have to really connect with the youth?
Yeah. Well, the person has to have, of course, a personality that connects with the youth. And the person has to know, you know, somewhat of what the youth is going through, and who's open to try new things. If their way doesn't work, not blaming the youth, but adjusting and maneuvering to where they find eventually a method that works. What we're finding out is important is building relationships with the youth, having authentic relationships with the youth. So that means the person, whoever is hired or the volunteer, has to go out and sit with the youth and talk to them and see their needs and show concern and show care. And it goes beyond just having a program and just being available on that particular day, but they have to check in. They have to be able to now speak the language of the youth. Then, of course, after building that trust, building that relationship, we have to see, what do the youth want? You know, we have to assess their needs. We have to see and ask them. There has to be their needs being fulfilled. They need Islamic education. So then you spend some time on Islamic education and educating them about their fardu ayn, or about their individual responsibilities as Muslims.
Where are we when it comes to teaching the general community, you know, about Islam? There's a lot of new tactics and a lot of new ways of doing dawah, but like, you know, as far as like, you know, where do we start, and what do we teach the people first?
You know, of course we go out and introduce the people to Islam, but the goal is not for them just to take Shahada, you know, because there's many people who've taken the Shahada and then afterwards they end up, as fast as they come into Islam, they end up leaving Islam even faster. Are we giving da'wah to people and then they take their Shahada and we forget the person's name? But we should get to actually know them. We should develop that relationship with them. It's not just bringing people into Islam, but bringing people into Islam along with bringing them into a family of Muslim brothers and sisters.
We didn't really catch any fish today, Imam, but you know, I know for sure we reeled in a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding, inshallah, and it was a good excuse to come out here and spend time with you.
Appreciate you, my brother. And alhamdulillah, we didn't catch no fish, but it's all good, man. You know, I enjoyed this.
Let's go make this
All
halal.
right.